Hi everyone, this is going to be your October 2024 reading. We're going to find out what's in store for you. What are the energies for the month of October? And by the way, happy birthday to all Librans out there. Latter part of October, it will be moving towards the Scorpio season. So happy birthday as well to my fellow Scorpios. All right, so let's begin with a reading. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective. Let's see, what are the energies for you, or what's in store for the month of October 2024? Okay, we have here 8 of potions. Next, you have 3 of potions. Nine of needles in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. Wow, 10 of potions. Beautiful. Oops, a lot of cards. Let's just get one more. And we have the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, you have here Ace of Needles. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm seeing for the collective for the month of October 2024. This is a big breakthrough for most of you. Okay. Now, breakthrough can be different for every or each and every one of you, since this is a general or collective reading. But what I'm actually hearing for some of you is that you will be receiving a very, very important information about something, some clarity about your situation. Because maybe currently or most recently, some of you are in this 9 of Swords energy. Okay, but this came out in reverse. And that's because you will have this clarity that you're actually seeking for. So let's just say currently you have been overthinking a particular problem, all right? Or something that has been troubling you. And so you've been spending so much time overthinking, overanalyzing about it. And some of you are feeling stressed out or having sleepless nights because that's the energy of the 9 of Swords. But because of this breakthrough or this clarity that will actually happen for you this month of October, things are really going to be kind of like a lot more lighter for you. Or since we've seen that this 9 of Swords is actually in reverse, that would make a lot of you feel that, okay, there's nothing to worry about anymore. So I'm getting that very, very strongly, like sudden change is going to be happening around your emotions or feelings. That's why I got this Wheel of Fortune card over here. So whatever that is for you. And I feel that this is definitely going to be so positive. For instance, this is a great example. Let's just say you've been over worrying about something. Like, for instance, maybe this person's mad at me or this person is not going to come back. And you have been overthinking or overanalyzing about the situation too much. And to the point that you've been assuming, things. But then again, you will have this clarity and you would suddenly discover that, oh my gosh, that's not true after all. So I'm kind of like getting that for someone out there. And there's going to be a sudden shift of emotions, okay, because of this clarity that a lot of you are going to be receiving. For some of you, what I'm actually also getting here is that what will make you also happy for the month of October, because you got the 10 of Cups, which is a really, really beautiful card to get. It's talking about ultimate happiness. Then you got 3 of Cups as well, which is something to be celebrating about or rejoicing about. I feel that's something to do with this information that you'll be getting, all right, or this discovery or this breakthrough. It can be anything for you guys, whether it's you receiving some positive news about something that you've been worrying about for a long time, all right? For instance, another good example would be this. Maybe you are worried over the result of your health, all right? And then all of a sudden, you tried to get a second opinion from another doctor, and then you found out that it was actually, false, or the information that was given to you is actually incorrect. So here you are, like there's a sudden shift of emotions, right? So that's actually what I'm picking up for a lot of you. But I'm also getting that for some of you, what will make you happy as well for the month of October, it had something to do with someone is coming back. Okay, that's actually more of like what I'm getting, or you will be reuniting with someone that you may have not seen for quite some time. Okay, it can be a friend, it can be a person that you're interested in. I'm getting something around reunion or reconciliation. And again, not for all of you though, all right? And this is definitely going to be making you so happy because of this return. I keep on hearing the word return, okay? And it's a person who probably, went away for a while, or you're not actually able to see this person for a long time, or you weren't actually talking to each other. But yeah, there's actually going to be movement happening in this connection, okay? Or somebody's going to be moving towards your direction, or this person is returning, because that's what I'm hearing. And this is, again, going to be changing the course of things, okay? And it will make you so, so freaking happy. Another message that's coming through, to put it in a general way, if some of you are actually really struggling, okay, or something is actually making you feel so stressed out, fret not, because for the month of October, they're showing me here that there's actually going to be some positive movement happening in your situation. For instance, let's just say you are actually in a period of stagnation. This is just an example, okay? And then all of a sudden, yeah, the wheels are turning with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Things are finally moving. Things are actually, changing for the better, which will, again, release any stress that you may have been experiencing. Some of you are already experiencing this stress, okay? Or whatever it is that's kind of like troubling you. But don't worry, but the month of October is definitely going to be, a good month for most of you, because you would suddenly see this shift. Even around your feelings or emotions. So let's just say the month of September was so emotional for you, okay? Because of whatever it is that's been troubling you. They're showing me here that it's going to be a different case for the month of October, okay? And it's definitely going to be making you so, so happy. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. What's in store for the collective for the month of October? Okay, we got total solar eclipse. Wow, a new start is coming. Interesting. And then resistance in reverse. Okay. Wow, this is very, very straightforward. For the month of October, a lot of you guys are going to be releasing something, okay, or letting go of something. Maybe at one point you were holding on to it so tightly. For instance, expectations, okay? You've been holding on to some expectations for a long time now. And it's making it so difficult for you, because especially if those expectations that you do have are not actually happening, okay, according to what you want. And so I'm getting here that for the month of October, there are some things that you will be releasing or letting go of. Whatever it is that you've been resisting, okay? Whatever it is that you resist and discarding even. Because with this total solar eclipse, it's talking about significant changes that are about to happen in your life. This is also the perfect time to be releasing any limiting beliefs or any patterns that is actually not working for your highest good, or is no longer aligned for you. But I'm seeing here with the resistance in reverse for the month of October, this is actually going to be, a huge or significant change for most of you, in which you are ready now to let it go or release it. And what you'll be releasing are the things that are actually not aligned to you, or it's not really for your highest good. And because of that, there is going to be a new start that is about to happen. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to pull up more. Interesting. I'm struggling in speaking right now. Weird. Yeah, because you got the strength card. So maybe there's something that you've been holding back from doing. You've been resisting it. But they're actually showing me that for the month of October, it can also be an advice for some of you that you need to pay attention to what it is that you really needed to let go of, all right? In order for you to have this new start. Whatever it is that you've been resisting, whatever it is that you've been holding back from. And Spirit is actually saying, you know what that is. Because again, this is a general reading. But I still see here that for some reason, for a lot of you, this is what you're going to be doing. You are really going to be letting go of whatever it is that you have been holding on so tightly that you know deep down is not really for your highest good. And they're showing me here that, yeah, you're off to a new beginning. You're off to a new start as you release whatever that is, okay? Let's try to pull up more. Yeah, you got 7 of Thought. So it says here, you've been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything is completely clear to you. Are you freaking kidding me? What the freak? I can't believe this. Hold up. Remember what I said at the very start of the reading with the 9 of Swords in reverse? I even said that maybe some of you are already, experiencing this. Something has been making you feel confused, or you've been overthinking about something, you're worried about something, okay? Because remember, 9 of Swords is a card that talks about frustration, stress, anxiety, being restless, or you have been overthinking or overanalyzing a situation way too much, which is also making you feel so much more confused, okay? So to see that card earlier in reverse, that means that you guys, for the month of October 2024, that will be released as well from you. And that is because of this sudden breakthrough or this clarity that you'll be receiving. And that's exactly what this card says. So this is a powerful validation or confirmation from Spirit. I'll read it again. So it says here, you've been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything is completely clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own. It feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that's what you need. So again, clarity is so strong here for the collective. Like something will just make sense for you for the month of October 2024. Something that you felt so confused about, something that was so unclear for you, but suddenly, things will be revealed and it will definitely make sense, perfect sense. And it's going to help you as well to make the necessary decision or even make a movement, all right? That's also what I'm hearing. Because maybe you've been holding on to something way too tightly as well. All right, let's try to pull it more. Yeah, and this will bring you peace of mind, okay? Which makes sense, because again, when you are in the 9 of Swords energy, you're feeling restless, okay? You're always thinking about it. You're having sleepless nights. But with this information, like what I said at the very start of the reading, whatever it is that you are going to be discovering, or this breakthrough that you'll be having, for most of you, I feel it's really positive, okay? That's really the energy that I'm getting. That's why I need to use that example of you were worried because you were diagnosed with something, and then you finally found out as you tried to get a second opinion that it was false. So it's kind of like that, all right? Unnecessary worry is actually also what I'm getting. And so whatever this information is, or the clarity that you will be getting for the month of October, it will bring you peace of mind, okay? Let's try to pull up more. What are the energies? What's in store for the collective for the month of October 2024? Yeah, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Security, okay. Let's get another card. Ooh, 2 cards, okay. Alrighty. So here's what I'm actually seeing. Based on these cards, this can also be you. All right. So what Spirit is actually showing me here, some of you, you might be kind of like, yeah, a little bit overwhelmed by something, okay? Some of you also needed to work on healing your heart chakra. And I feel this is specifically for those who gets easily overwhelmed when it comes to feelings and emotions. You might be an air sign, okay? Which is quite interesting because October is also Libra, all right? Or you may be a Gemini or an Aquarius. And I'm actually hearing from Spirit, although you don't have to be, but if you're resonating with, yes, I'm not really good with feelings or emotions, or I get easily, overwhelmed by any emotions at all because you're mostly logical, all right? And so I'm getting here that somebody's watching this pile, or rather this collective reading. You might be kind of like, yeah, feeling so, either you are feeling really overwhelmed by any, emotions that you're actually getting from a particular situation, okay? And you may have the tendency to kind of like walk away or try to escape from it, okay? So instead of actually embracing those feelings and emotions, all right, or honoring those feelings and emotions, some of you may have the tendency to just escape from it or run away from it, okay? And it's not really giving you peace of mind, okay? It's not really, kind of like helping the situation by running away from those feelings that you are actually already experiencing, or something that is deep down inside of you, all right? I'm getting that for someone out there. So the advice from Spirit for the month of October as well, 2024, because maybe a situation might actually, make you feel a little bit triggered, or you are actually going to be feeling so overwhelmed by some emotions that might rise up in the surface. And instead of running away from it, just like what I said, the advice for you is to deal with it, okay? Emotions are messengers. That's number one. Number two, they're only visitors. Allow it to settle for a little while, whatever type of emotion that is, and then release it, okay? But the advice as well for the collective, for those who are resonating with that specific message that I'm actually getting, they're wanting for you as well to heal your heart chakra, okay? So some of your heart chakra are actually, a bit blocked. That needs to be cleared or cleansed. Another message that's coming through, some of you are actually feeling so overwhelmed because of the stress around finances or career, okay? And some of you are kind of like feeling anxious or feeling stressed out about the security of your future. But I'm actually seeing here that, for the month of October 2024, Spirit is actually saying that there's going to be a really positive shift in terms of your finances, okay? You're also being encouraged as well to practice gratitude, okay? Because all the more that you put your focus on what's missing in your life or what you don't have, the more that you're attracting that energy of lack, okay? But I'm getting karma, good karma for some of you, really, okay? So if you've been resonating with, yes, I'm financially struggling, all right? I'm kind of like worried about what my future is going to be like. They're actually showing me here that you are getting the help from your spiritual team. The universe will be blessing you because I keep on hearing good karma, okay? So in other words, there's financial abundance or prosperity for you guys, okay? Let's try to pull it more. And yes, because you keep on getting the number 8, and 8 is all about abundance as well, okay? I'm also hearing something about self-worth. Somebody's watching this collective reading. Maybe this is also some advice that you have from your spiritual team on top of healing the heart chakra. You are also being encouraged to work on your self-esteem or self-worth as well, okay? I really got that. Somebody's watching this collective reading. Maybe always look at yourself in a negative light, okay? Or you don't believe in yourself. So I'm really hearing from your spiritual team, whoever this is for, They're wanting for you to look with this woman looking at the mirror, because that's what I heard. Your guides are saying, look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? There's something about changing the way you see yourself, okay? I don't know what this for, but your guides are really, really, eager for me to deliver that message. They wanted to see, or they wanted for you to see how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, okay? And that you have all it takes to become successful, to be good in whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Somebody needed to hear that. And so I feel that for some of you, for the month of October 2024, healing around heart chakra and self-worth is very, very important, okay? Because your guys are saying you need to reclaim your power with the dragon, okay? And the dragon is a symbolism of good fortune as well, by the way, as well as power, okay? So there's something about reclaiming your power and looking at yourself differently. So maybe for a long time, or ever since you were young, you might be kind of like looking at yourself in a negative light. So it's about time to release that. So maybe that's why you got a card earlier that talks about releasing what no longer serves you. Some repeating toxic patterns as well. And it's also connected with the heart for some of you. That maybe you are always trying to block off your heart. You don't want to feel emotion. Somebody who's watching this collective reading is doing that. You don't want to appear vulnerable. But it's not even helping. Okay, maybe something has happened to you in the past or while you were growing up in which you decided to yourself that I need to close off my heart. I need to protect my heart. So I keep on hearing self-preservation. But the advice for the collective who's resonating with that is when it comes to healing, there's really something about heart chakra healing. So I would really suggest, because this is the biggest advice for whoever this is for, keep on working if you're doing it already, or start working on clearing out blockages in your heart chakra, as well as something around realizing your worth, self-worth. I really got that very, very strongly for someone out there. Anyway, let's see what else. Yeah, look at that. Milk and honey. This is very beautiful because you got prosperity. So yeah, prosperous month. For a lot of you this month of October 2024. I love that. Or there's definitely going to be some amazing opportunities headed your way. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, with the rainbows, you're coming out of the storm, okay? This month is a month in which you are going to be feeling a lot more financially secure or stable, or even emotionally, secure. Because again, we had the Nine of Swords in reverse. So whatever stress, frustration that you may have for the past few weeks, months, whatever that is, okay, it's coming out, okay? That's beautiful. And then you got the Knowing card. Let's try to pull up another one. And then Unexpected Visitors. Okay. So yeah, again, with this Knowing card, and then you got Unexpected Visitors, what I actually heard is that you'll be receiving the clarity, okay, with a knowing. Like, now I know. Now I'm seeing it. Because this card is also talking about divination. That's why we see here a tarot reader, okay? Or some other divination tools here, okay? Palmistry and all that. Scrying even, okay? So I'm just really getting here that for the month of October, something will definitely make sense for you, okay? I'm more like picking up an aha moment for you this month of October. It's something that's going to be happening unexpectedly with this Unexpected Visitors. If it's all about finances, maybe this opportunity is just going to be appearing right in front of you, okay? And so your guides are saying, take a leap of faith or grab this chance, all right? I'm really hearing the word opportunity, which is really going to be bringing you a lot of financial success, okay? So let's try to pull it more. What are the energies for the collective this month of October 2024? Yeah, we got the Moon card. So again, emotions, right? We were just talking about that earlier. And look at this, Confront. What did I said earlier about somebody's watching this collective reading is always trying to run away from their feelings, okay? So whenever you would experience such heavy emotions, okay? And I'm picking up it's a guy. I don't know who is this, but I really heard that from my spiritual team. So your guides are also saying it's about time for you to face your fear. That's number one, because Moon can also talk about fear. Release any fear that you may be having, okay? And remember, Nine of Swords is all about fear. And others of you, I specifically heard this message that is not going to be resonating for you all, but I really heard that somebody's watching this. Whenever you experience heavy feelings, okay, whatever type of emotions that is, whether it's anger or sadness, or what I specifically heard, somebody's watching this is probably in love with someone, or you are having a hard time opening up your emotions to someone that you like. That's the exact message that I'm hearing. So I don't know who is this for, and I'm picking up it's a guy. All right, I'm really picking up it's a guy, but your guides wanted me to deliver this for you. They're very, very stern about it. They're saying it's about time for you to kind of like embrace love without fear. Okay? So whenever you experience all these intense emotions, you have the tendency to just run away from it and try to deny it, try not to feel it. But your guides are saying, you know that it's not helping. Maybe it's about time for you to realize that. Because remember, you got the resistance in reverse. Why resist it? Okay? Always remember that emotions are messengers. Just like what I said. It's telling us something, whatever type of emotions that is. Now, for the specific scenario that I heard for someone out there, and again, it can't just be for one person or two, they're saying it's about time to acknowledge it, okay? Sit down with it, embrace it, honor it, instead of running away, because it's not really helping you, okay? By resisting those feelings and emotions, it's like it's going to come back to you and just hunt you even more, all right? And I feel what your guides are saying. I'm hearing a mother talking right now. Now, this is quite interesting because this is so specific. But yeah, they really wanted me to deliver this message for someone out there. It's a mother, because I keep on hearing, I'm his mother, I'm his mother. Okay. Ooh, wow. My crown chakra is tingling right now. What the freak? So yeah, let me deliver this first. It's very important for whoever this is for, okay? Your mother is saying, who's actually now in the spirit world, this started when you were a child, okay? So I'm really picking up inner child healing. Heart chakra healing, inner child healing. So instead of running away from those feelings, because this is the moon card, and moon is talking about emotions. It's about time for you to confront that. It's about time for you to address it. It's about time for you to face it instead of running away from it. This is actually part of your healing, okay? For some of you, I'm picking up shadow work, all right? So, yeah, this mother energy that I'm picking up is saying it's about time to confront those feelings that you're experiencing instead of running away from it. With this, let me get this card again. Chase card. Because it's just going to be, coming back to chase you. So in other words, your mother is saying, I'm saying this because I'm hearing, a mother coming through. Your mother is saying it's just going to be coming back to chase you. Okay? And she's saying you're very intelligent. So I won't be surprised if you guys, or whoever this is for, and I'm picking up a male energy, you're very logical. Okay? Might be an air sign, really. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Virgo even. But regardless of the signs, your mother's saying it's about time to confront this instead of running away from it, as you have the tendency to run away from those feelings and emotions, which is making you feel overwhelmed. Okay? Because she's saying the more that you run away from it, it's coming back to chase you or hunt you down like a wolf, right? So yeah, and this is part of your healing. She's wanting for you to heal your heart chakra, okay? Your mother is kind of like saying that you are naturally a very kind, loving boy, She's very proud of you. but she's sad about why you're treating yourself this way. There's something about being open to receive love, being open to embrace any emotions that you are experiencing. So maybe you were brought up as a kid not to show emotions, because that's what I'm hearing from your mother. I'm so sorry. I need to deliver this. I know this is an October reading, but it's very important. Somebody needed to hear this message. You can just skip if you want, but I really need to deliver this message for someone out there, because your spiritual team is very serious about it. I keep on hearing your mother saying, you deserve to be happy. Okay? You deserve to be happy. She wanted you to unlearn anything that may have been kind of like stemmed or it's something that you picked up when you were growing up. Whether it's a father or somebody around you who may have told you, don't express emotions, okay? You're not allowed to express feelings, whether it's feeling of happiness, sadness. So maybe you have this stoic face, like even if you're sad, you just keep it to yourself. You don't want to appear sad. Or if you're angry, you can express it, but then suddenly you would be feeling guilty or something, or just try to ignore it. Again, whatever type of emotion, you need to face it, okay? And I keep on hearing it's okay to feel those emotions. There's nothing bad about it, all right? So something around vulnerability. Somebody needed to hear that message. I'm so sorry, okay? So hopefully that message will actually be delivered to whoever that is for, is resonating with it, okay? And I'm picking up with a mother. She's really proud of you. She's really saying how kind and loving you are, all right? And she wanted you to come back to your true self. Because maybe you became cold. I don't know why I'm suddenly kind of like picking up Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I'm picking up that right now for someone out there. And Beast is actually a cold, person, right? Or, yeah, because it was cursed, right? And he's usually cold, detached. But then he met Beauty. And I'm feeling it's actually because of romance or love. You may like somebody so much, but instead of actually acknowledging those feelings, even though you really like this woman or this person, because I'm picking up as a guy, but you can switch roles, all right? Instead of actually being yourself, instead of actually acknowledging that, yeah, I love this person or I'm in love with this person, it probably got you really scared. Like, no, I'm trying to deny my feelings for this person. I don't know why I'm getting that for someone out there who's watching this, okay? So anyway, yeah, I wasn't expecting this because we're doing an October reading, but suddenly this message really came through for someone out there. So this is a month for you to be able to work on that, all right? And I'm picking up, it's actually going to be very helpful because I see that, yeah, you will be letting go of any resistance, okay? I keep on hearing like you had several tower moments as you always try to run away from those feelings, okay? Anyway, let's see what else. Okay, spiritual career, all right. Now, this is quite interesting as well because you got the knowing card earlier, right? And we see here this tarot reader. And now you got spiritual career. So for some of you guys, what I'm actually picking up based on these three cards, whether this is something that you're already doing, you might be a tarot reader, you might be a psychic, okay? And so I'm actually getting here that, yeah, for the month of October, either your intuition is going to be heightening even more, or you are going to be seeing some progress or success in your spiritual career, okay? Some of you are also going to be starting to do that. Maybe it's been a while that you've been watching pick-a-card readings for every tarot reader out there or astrologer. And so I'm getting here that, yeah, for the month of October, it's about time for you to confront your fears, all right? Do not be afraid. You have this gift, this amazing gift or talent that you have that you can actually share to the world, right? And so they're saying, don't worry because we're behind you, okay? That's what I'm actually hearing very strongly. And maybe that's why I picked up something about self-worth or confidence. Okay? Be confident in your talents or your gifts. And always remember, as an advice, as a tarot reader myself, a lot of people, they don't understand how I read my cards, especially when I was starting out. Like, why are you reading that? And, and when it's in reverse, or why you're reading it differently. And I usually say that I have my own style of reading. Okay. I have my own style of reading. I base off my reading from whatever it is that I'm hearing, actually, as I actually look into the cards. So it's not going to be the same for everyone. Because some people, they base it off, of course, from studying it, right? Like the traditional way of how to read tarot. As for me, I read tarot cards differently. So it's not really going to be the same with other tarot readers out there, okay? But I respect all tarot readers. This should be a very, very healthy community, okay? And as long as you're actually making use of your gifts or talents or your psychic gifts to help people, that's amazing, okay? So never compare yourself. For whoever this is for is thinking of embarking on a spiritual career, whether it's you being a tarot reader or something else, or any other type of spiritual career, healing or what, your guides are also saying, okay, it's about time for you to come out of the shadows, because that's what I'm hearing, okay? You can do it. Be confident with what you have, with the talents that you have. Any fears that you are having about this, or any doubts, is also what I'm hearing. Release it. And don't be afraid, because they're actually watching over you, okay? And also, as a piece of advice, just like what I was saying earlier, never ever compare yourself. Because that's the sad part. Regardless of whatever career, some people, they have the tendency to just compare themselves to other people who are doing the same thing. Don't. Because each and everyone is unique. Your journey is different from other people's journey. Okay? This person may be very successful in what they're doing, and maybe you're not as successful as that person, but it doesn't mean that she or he is better than you. Okay? So yeah, I feel that somebody also needed to hear that message. Wow, honestly, I wasn't really expecting this reading to be like this, because there were really some specific messages coming through. Like, really specific for someone out there. All right, but anyway. Okay, yeah, you got let it go. See? Haven't you noticed? There's a lot of cards around letting go of whatever it is that you have been resisting. And you know what that is. It's a collective reading. So each and every one will actually have a different experience, or a unique experience. Okay? But you best know what that is. So for the month of October, this is a month for you to finally release it. Let it go. Because if we can still remember, let me bring it closer to the camera. You got the total solar eclipse, and it says a total solar eclipse is a rare and powerful event that can bring about significant change. Use this card to harness the energy of the eclipse and release any limiting beliefs or patterns. So that's just an example. Limiting beliefs or patterns. For some of you might be resonating with that, but others of you, it's something that you have been holding on to. Because remember, you also got the Strength card, and that's also talking about resistance. And speaking of resistance, look at that. Although this came out in reverse. So two things. It's an advice for the collective for the month of October. Or this is something that will be happening for some of you. That finally, you're letting something go. Something that at one point in your life, you've been, trying to really hold on to it so tightly. Okay? So only take what applies. Let's try to pull up more. What to expect, or what are the energies for the month of October for the collective? Yeah, you got grief. So maybe this is it. Maybe it has something to do with something that you may have lost, okay? Because it says here, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So maybe you were only able to appreciate something when you lost whatever that is, okay? But for some of you, maybe you had a breakup, all right? Or you lost somebody that you really do love, whatever it is. But maybe that's the reason why you keep on getting a lot of cards around letting it go. All right. For some, it's actually a past trauma or wound, which really affected you so greatly. Because this is quite interesting. You got the heart or image of the heart again, and it's color green, right? Earlier, you got the fourth chakra, and the fourth chakra is also heart chakra. And that's why for the collective who's drawn to this video or to this reading, you are being encouraged to work on healing your emotions. Moon is all about emotions, or the heart chakra. Okay? I keep on hearing it's about time to let things go. It's about time to release anything that has caused you heartbreak or pain. Because it's not really going to be for your highest good if you keep on holding on to it. Whether it's anger, frustration, sadness. That's why I need to say emotions are visitors as well. They come and go. It's okay to honor those feelings and emotions, but do not allow that to eat you up. Okay, acknowledge it, honor it, and then lovingly surrender it. Let it go. A good example would be this. You are so mad towards a person who did hurt you or betray you in the past. Let's say a lover, an ex, all right? Your guides are saying, things already happened. What you need to pick up from that experience are lessons. Okay? And then let it go. Release it. And keep on moving forward. Somebody needed to hear that message. So for the month of October, I see some of you guys either finally having the courage to let go of what you've been holding on to for way too long, including regret, okay? Because I'm really getting that with this grief card. So some of you guys are still holding on to some regrets related to your past, okay? So let's try to pull up more. Let's see, what card are we going to pull up here? Yeah, I feel like pulling up this one. Let's see here. Alrighty, you got action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So yeah, remember there was somebody who's watching this collective reading. You've been thinking of pursuing a dream of yours, a career. Well, specifically, I got something about divination, okay, or spiritual career. So this is your sign. Take action. Move forward with confidence. Don't be afraid. For others of you, this is the perfect time to release anything that you've been holding on to for way too long already. Let go of any resistance. Because I tell you, amazing things would be happening to you once you start to let go. All right? It's also going to be giving you peace of mind. So yeah, this is a month for the collective to let go, purge, release anything that is no longer for your highest good. Limiting, beliefs, patterns, toxic patterns, whatever. Wounds from the past, all right? And again, in terms of healing, I'm really getting heart chakra healing for a lot of you who are drawn to this collective reading, okay? So let's pull up 3 cards from this deck. Okay, roundabout. Yeah, keep it moving. That's what they're saying. So you have a lot of cards around. Just keep on moving forward. Don't allow yourself to be stuck. Whether something that has, made you feel stuck, over a situation from your past, okay? Yeah, you got ballet shoes, and then look at this, birdcage, right? Interesting. So maybe some of you are clinging on to something for way too long, which is quite crazy. And that has left you feeling so caged in or stuck. And something really negative, okay? Whether it's anger, frustration, whether it's grief or sadness, okay? So your guides or your spiritual team are saying, okay, you've been holding on to those feelings or emotions for way too long now. How about, release it now or let it go, lovingly surrender it, okay? Because it's actually stopping you from growing. It's stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping you from achieving happiness. For some of you, I'm actually getting here that for the month of October, you might be kind of like, yeah, learning a new skill, or you are going to be seeing some improvement in something that you've been working on, whether you just recently got a job, okay? I also got that for someone out there. And then I'm also picking up that for the month of October, yeah, there's a new path for you, a new direction. Maybe the path that you're on is not really, giving you growth anymore, okay? You're feeling caged in, you're feeling trapped. So I keep on hearing the word freedom. Because every time I see a ballet dancer, right, she's so graceful. She's actually moving freely, okay? So I'm just really getting that for the month of October 2024, there's something about freeing yourself instead of caging yourself, okay? Allowing your talents to be shown to the world. That's also what I'm hearing very, very strongly. Instead of holding it back, instead of being in the shadows. Now, if it's about, again, negative emotions, it's about time to let it go, all right? Don't allow yourself to be trapped in the past. That was the strongest message that I heard for a lot of you who are watching this, okay? Okay, so now let's pull up some tea leaf fortune cards. Yeah, strong emotion, passionate, love, or hate. Someone new is entering your life, okay? Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Interesting. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. Okay. Fox. And then family matters. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing for the collective for the month of October 2024. Like what I said, maybe somebody's watching this collective reading. Either you had a breakup, okay, because I'm specifically hearing that for someone out there, or it wasn't recent for some of you. I feel that this was either your ex or somebody that you were in a situationship with. And yeah, it says strong emotion, passionate love or hatred. Okay, so either you can't let it go, or you're still holding on to the feelings of sadness or even hatred for some of you. If it's not necessarily an ex, maybe somebody that you had ill feelings for, all right? Somebody who did hurt you and you're still holding on to those grudges, okay? You were really frustrated. But then again, it makes sense why there's a lot of cards around releasing it. So this is a month of cleansing for the collective. So you can have this renewal. So you can have this rebirth, which is quite interesting because moving towards, yeah, the latter part of October and then November. And November, happy birthday to my fellow Scorpios, by the way. It's kind of like giving me now the image of the phoenix. And the phoenix, which is a spirit animal totem, all right, is all about rebirth, transformation. So in order for you to see some positive transformation, start now, act now by releasing anything that is no longer serving you, okay? It's about time for you to be cleansing that away, purging it, so you can have your rebirth or renewal. And then they're also showing me here that if there was somebody from their past that you fell in love with, because I'm really picking that up, you're really frustrated that things didn't work out between you and this person. For the month of October, there's actually somebody new that's entering your life, okay? I'm really getting that. So it's being replaced maybe by something far more better, all right? You just needed to learn from that experience. I'm also getting here that whatever challenge or trouble or setback you have been experiencing, Spirit is saying this is just temporary. You will be able to overcome this, okay? There's positive changes that are about to happen, okay? For some of you, you might be frustrated over a business partner. I'm really getting that. Or you were actually really frustrated about what's going on in your business, and it's making you really feel so emotional. Okay. Again, still the same thing. Things will not always be this way. There's actually positive changes that are coming for you. Others of you, it's some situation or difficult situation around family. Okay. So whatever it is that you're resonating with for some of you. Now let's actually pull up some Chinese fortune cards. What to look forward to or what's in store for the collective this month of October, Spirit. Okay, got 2 cards. Money, very interesting. And then you got children. So let's actually start off with the money card, which is beautiful. It says auspicious times for gaining extra income, career changes, or inheritance, or even property purchase. So if you can still remember, I even said earlier, this is a prosperous month for a lot of you who's drawn to this collective reading or October 2024 reading. We've seen that earlier with the prosperity card, right? And that is really beautiful because it's another powerful confirmation from Spirit that, yeah, this is actually going to be a really great time for a lot of you to be earning extra income. It says here, money losses in the past have caused you grief and anxiety. Care should be taken with spending now, and stay away from any impulsive or ill-considered temptations, as this may lead to bad decisions or choices as well. Okay, so again, this money card is talking about financial increases or possible property purchases, okay? Or if you're actually in a business or you have your own business, everything else is just going to be, yeah, going extremely well, all right? Which is really beautiful. For some of you, this is also an indication that somebody might be, you know, getting that pay rise that they're asking for, or even a promotion, or a change around your job. Especially earlier, I picked up something about you're feeling as if that things are actually stagnant in your current job situation. And so it makes sense. Some of you are finally going to be letting it go. Some of you are finally going to be, yeah, having the courage to look for other exciting opportunities out there. And we've seen the milk and honey. And like what I said, milk and honey is all about opportunities, okay? So yeah, let's take a look at the career section over here. It says here, it's an excellent omen for those who's going for a new job. So yeah, so if you're thinking of moving towards a different career or a new job, this is really an excellent omen for you, okay? If you're resonating with that. And if it's all about relationships and it says money, right? Balance is needed between personal relationships and the need for harmony, okay? Do not lend money to family, business associates, no matter what the reason. Okay, now this is quite interesting because you got the Fox card. So for some of you guys, this is very powerful. It is a warning for some of you. If you're a businessman or a businesswoman, be careful not to lend your money right away to somebody, okay? Whether it's friends, family, or business associates, no matter what the reason is, it says here, because there's a chance that you will never get that money back. So be very, very smart. With a fox are cunning and smart. Be smart when it comes to your money. Either be smart in such a way that you don't need to just overly spend, or spend money on some things that doesn't really, or it's not really a need, but it's more of like a want, let's just say. Or, again, be careful when it comes to lending money, because there's a high chance this person will never get it back, or maybe this person's just really, you know, cunning. Maybe you're so nice, all right, and very giving. So be mindful about that for the month of October. Now let's move on to the children card, which is number 6. Let's see here. New family members for some of you, or there's going to be some important family decisions that are about to be made for the month of October. Okay, so only take what applies. Whether, again, some of you are going to be giving birth to a child, or there's a birth of a child, not necessarily yours, but somebody else's. Some of you are probably also going to be adopting a kid, okay? Or like what I said, there is an important family decision that needs to be made as well. Now, if it's all about career or finances, okay, it actually says here as well that, yeah, maybe it's a lucky time for your children or grandchildren um, to experience financial um, improvement, or a lucky time when it comes to their career or finances, okay? And then they're also showing me here that if it's all about relationships, again, fertility is really strong for the month of October. Again, somebody's thinking of adopting a kid, okay? And then if you have concerns or worries over your children because of bad divorce or emotional traumas or situations, it says here this is a favorable outcome for the child or children in question, because they will be receiving the right support to help them, get through this difficult time. Okay? All right. So anyway, there's really something about Guan Yin, okay? Guan Yin, so which is the goddess of mercy and compassion in Chinese mythology. So maybe some of you might resonate with that or try to work with it, okay? You may also place a statue of Guan Yin anywhere in your home to help cleanse the areas of negative influences or bad energy as well. And it's also really applicable for those who wanted to conceive a child. Alrighty, so let's get some affirmations for you first, and then we'll pull up some random messages. And to wrap things up, we're going to be pulling up the crystals that you can work with for the month of October. Let's start off with affirmations. Alrighty, you got, I love my home and my home loves me. Okay, so yeah, there's really something about home, children, family. So maybe, yeah, if you've been experiencing a lot of drama as well within your family unit, okay, make sure that, yeah, make your place a place filled with love, okay? I don't know, I'm suddenly hearing that. So either this is also going to be happening, but maybe it should start as well from each and every one, every member of the family, all right? I don't know, I'm suddenly getting that for someone out there, okay? And it says, I love my home and my home loves me. So yeah, I feel that this is actually, really going to be so important for some of you to be able to, again, try to either, because I heard something about decluttering earlier, all right? I really got that. Maybe that's why I needed to even mention about Guan Yin, okay? Maybe some negative energies around the home. I don't know why I'm suddenly picking that up. So for the month of October, maybe it is also an advice to be doing some general house cleansing, or cleansing is what I'm hearing, really. I don't know who's this for, but I really got that very strongly for someone out there, okay? So I love my home and my home loves me. That's the affirmation. Let's get another one. Then you got the number 99, and it says, I am courageous. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. That's weird, because that's really what I was talking about earlier, right? Release any fear that you may be having, okay? Regardless of whatever career you're pursuing, because specifically I heard somebody is thinking of doing a spiritual career, whether it's tarot reading. So your guides, again, are saying you have a soul mission, okay? You have a higher purpose in this life. So go for it. Take the necessary steps. Move forward with confidence. That was even, the message for you guys. And it says courageous. I am courageous. This is your affirmation, okay? So there's really something about facing your fears for the month of October, being brave or courageous, and having enough confidence to go after what you want. Always remember, which is interesting because you got love. Always remember that fear is the lowest vibrational energy, okay? And for those who are resonating with, maybe you are afraid to love, and that's why you need to work on your heart chakra. You've been denying your feelings or emotions all the time, because again, I'm picking up that mother energy. It's the same message, all right? Embrace love without fear. So whatever your situation is, this is a collective reading. And like what I said earlier, I picked up somebody who's watching this is kind of like try to close off their heart, okay? Because of your past wounds or traumas. Or you were brought up not to show emotions. So this is your time now all right, to release that, unlearn some things, okay, some patterns that kept on repeating for you, and embrace love, okay? It's about time to embrace love, release any fear, be confident, be courageous to go after what you want, okay? So yeah, anyway, let's actually pull up the messages that you also needed to hear. Okay, you got surrendering to the journey, release control. Now that is quite interesting. I was just talking about that at the very start, okay? Because remember, you got the resistance, correct? And I even mentioned as one of my examples that maybe, let's just say, you've been holding on to some expectations, and that is control. So instead of controlling the outcome, release it. Haven't you noticed? There's a lot of cards around releasing, letting go of something, okay? So yeah, that's your message for the collective. Release control. Go with the flow. Let's pull up another one. You also got the angel card. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So yeah, somebody who's watching this collective reading, and specifically, I really picked up something to do with spiritual career. So let's start off with that. For those who are resonating with, yes, I've been thinking of doing tarot, whether it's you wanting to create your own tarot channel, okay? Or again, pursuing this spiritual career, whatever that is for you. Know again that you're being protected. I said that earlier. So to see this message that says your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So don't be afraid, okay? Release any fears that you may be having and have confidence in your talents and gifts. Because again, you have a higher purpose on this earth. Don't hide your talents. Don't be in the shadows. Your light is very much needed, okay? Somebody needed to hear that as well. And then for the rest of you, it's just a message that angels are protecting you or guiding you in your situation, in your current journey. Let's get one last advice or message, and then we'll pull up some crystals that you guys can work with. All right, it says here, it is time to stop letting worry rule you. Now that is freaking crazy. Remember at the very start of the reading, we were talking about the Nine of Swords. And Nine of Swords is talking about unnecessary worries or frustrations, overthinking. So that's crazy. Wow. It says it is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Well, this is crazy because we were just talking about that at the very start of the reading, okay? And for some of you, this is what you need to let go of because you have a lot of cards around releasing something, letting go of something, okay? So before we wrap things up, let me pull up some crystal cards for you. Crystals that you may want to work with, which is going to be helpful in your current situation or your crystal of the month as well for the month of October. Let's see. Whoa, we'll get that, okay? So you have two. This is the first one. It says Ethiopian opal. Yeah, this is actually really beautiful. Quite expensive too, actually. I wanted to get one, actually, but it's really expensive. But yeah, Ethiopian opal. It says rebirth, portal, and desire. Reflecting the beautiful parts of your soul, Ethiopian opal is a crystal filled with bright flashes of color and revitalizing energy. Full of joy, Ethiopian opal is a high vibrational stone, able to soothe the soul and bring harmony to mind, body, and spirit. Ethiopian opal can burn unhealed karma from the past and clear the path for rebirth. Crazy, it says, like a phoenix rising out of the ashes. What did I say earlier? Remember I said that? Before I read the rest of the messages here, that's crazy. A lot of synchronicity for this collective reading. Because again, I noticed the main theme or energy for you guys, or for the collective for the month of October, it's about time to cleanse, to purge, release anything that is no longer serving you, whether it's also past life karma, all right, or unhealed karma from your past lives, whether it's childhood wounds or traumas. Anything, again, to put it in a general and simpler way, anything that is no longer serving you. So you can have your rebirth. I even said, moving towards the month of November, again, I suddenly, saw this image of the phoenix, okay? Because again, that's also the spirit animal totem for Scorpios, right? So yeah, you guys will have your rebirth. But in order for that to happen, you need to let go of something first, okay? So anyway, like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, containing a soul holograph, Ethiopian opal gives access to different timelines in your life from the past, present, and future. Give all parts of yourself the love that you desire. So yeah, rebirth. This is what your soul is calling out to do, or being called to do, okay? To have this rebirth. And in order for that to happen, let me repeat myself again. You need to release something that you've been holding on to. Anything that is no longer serving you. Okay? Next, you got carnelian. So this is also your crystal of the month for the month of October. Also interesting, opal is also the crystal for Librans, okay? Or Libra. So yeah, pink opal, I believe. But anyway, let's read the carnelian. It says courage. That's crazy. It says courage. And then you also got the affirmation that says, what the freak? A lot of synchronicity, which is beautiful, right? You got, I am courageous. And it says here, courage, motivation, endurance. Powerful and bold, carnelian increases confidence in yourself, especially when you need to take center stage and use your voice effectively. A stabilizing stone, carnelian helps balance volatile emotions for long-term vitality. Believed to protect the soul in the afterlife, carnelian is a stone of the living, meant to motivate you to take chances with the life that you have. Life is meant to be lived with passion and desire, and carnelian gives you the courage to do so. Seize the day. Alrighty, so there you go. Those are your two crystals for the month of October. Ethiopian opal, if you're resonating with a message or its benefits, or you can also go for carnelian, for courage, motivation, and endurance. So yeah, that's what I have for the collective. I wish you all a really blessed October, okay? And again, happy birthday to all Librans out there. And then moving towards the latter part of October, around 22, 23, that will be moving towards the Scorpio season. So as early as now, happy birthday as well to my fellow Scorpios. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, guys.